This is match game 74, production number 0216, take one. Get ready to match the stars. Orson Bean, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Abby Dalton, Richard Dawson, and Fannie Flagg as we play the star-studded big money match game 74. And now, here's the host of Match Game 74, Gene Rayburn.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Johnny Olson. Thank you for joining us here. We're going to have so many laughs today, you wouldn't believe it, right?
Right!
See how many laughs we're having right off the bat? Let us all, us old regulars who've done this so many times, say hello to the new kid on the block here, Abby Dalton.
Hello,
Nice to have you with us.
Do what?
Have you, you've watched this and you know how it goes and all
I
that.
certainly have, and I do.
It's nice to have you with us.
Thank you.
Nice to have all of you with us. And shall we say hello to our two players over here, Lee Moore and Karen O'Day. Lee is the current champ. She's won $950. She's got 2 games under her belt, and she's happy about that. You see the big smile on her face? Money makes people happy, right?
Ooh, yes.
And she's going to be challenged now by Karen. Would you tell us a little bit about yourself, please?
Yes, I'm a housewife from Glendora, and I have 3 children, Steve, Wendy, and David.
Steve, Wendy?
Wendy and David.
Wendy.
Wendy. Not Wendy, Wendy.
All right. Well, good luck to you, Karen. We'll start this
Turn
game
your hearing aid up, Gene.
right after we have this message of interest for one and all. Here we go. Are you ready, ladies? All right, I'll push this button here and reveal the questions in round 1 and ask Karen, our challenger, to make a selection. A is for Karen, and everybody plays, brand new game. Poor Orson Bean. He stayed in the steam bath too long and his blank shrank.
Goodness, that is terrible.
What did that nanny say?
You may play too, Orson.
He said everybody plays, even though it's about you, you also play. Very good.
Now, the lower tier is already upper tier.
Somebody tell Fannie to button up her shirt.
She can't.
My mother said if you'd let me alone, Brett.
Now, in the olden days, in the early days of television, they would say button up your shirt. But now it's perfectly okay. And
fact,
put your hands down, Fannie.
We'll invite you to unbutton it even more nowadays,
That's right.
Well, don't just sit there.
Okay, everybody all set
Become
over
a
there.
star.
We'll call on Karen O'Day and get her response to this. Poor Orson Bean. He stayed in the steam bath too long, and his blank shrank. What do you put in that blank?
Body?
His body?
Yes.
Entire body. She said your body shrank, Orson.
I said it too, but I folded it up and threw it away. No, I didn't say that. I said towel.
The towel.
The towel shrank.
Oh. He threw away a winning answer, Karen. You threw your body away.
It's when my brain shrank is what happened.
What did you say?
I actually thought that, but I thought, well, it's not nice and it's the first of the week and all. You know how your skin shrivels when you stay in the tub too long?
Yeah.
That's what happened. His skin shrunk to all to nothing.
That's right. It got all goofy looking.
all
Okay.
strangled.
Yes. Charles.
You can rerun Karen's happiness again, his whole body.
All right, Abby, here's your first go at it. Orson Bean stayed in the steam bath too long and his blank shrank. What do you put in the blank?
I wish we'd have show and tell after.
All right.
But I know how really modest Orson is.
Yes, he is.
And his shorts shrank.
His shorts. He went in the steam bath with his shorts
Yes.
on.
It was an optical illusion.
It's easy for you to say, Orson.
No, it wasn't. Richard, what did you say?
I know his body did shrink, hence the expression, he's not half the man he used to be. Unfortunately, I put skin.
Skin.
down.
Oh. Body seems to be the answer. What do you say?
Well,
Speaking of
I
bodies,
think-
here's Fannie Flagg.
I think Bean would be a good answer. I put his body.
His body. That's good for you. And Lee, we've got this for you. Lee, you have a rose.
My husband sent me a rose.
Oh, isn't that?
And that's not all. After I saw the rose, he showed up.
Your husband is here?
Yes, he came.
Okay. Terrific. What does a rose mean? He loves her, right?
Oh, it means he wants
We're
the
not
rose
having
back.
dinner tonight?
I'm sorry, Richard.
Well, that's great.
It's all off.
I wish
Get
you
out.
hadn't shown up.
All right, let's get back to the thing here now.
What is this?
Cinderella said,
Yes.
my fairy godmother got so drunk at the ball, she took her magic wand, walked over to my handsome prince, and blanked him. Cinderella said, my fairy godmother got so drunk at the ball, she took her magic wand, walked over to my handsome prince, and blanked him. Lee will think about that while you write an answer.
A rose is a rose is a rose.
Is a rose is a rose. Right. All right. Are you having trouble with the fairy godmother, Charles?
Is he ever?
He is the fairy godmother.
He is not the fairy
I will
godmother.
not stoop to this level.
Now, Lee. Hello, Lee. May I smell your rose?
Oh, yes.
His rose is imported from France. French roses do not smell. American roses do. Okay. Learn something every day here on this show. It's called information, please. Remember? Cinderella said, my fairy godmother got so drunk at the ball, she took her magic wand, walked over to my handsome prince, and blanked him.
Beat him.
She took her magic
Magic
wand and
wand
said,
and
I'll smash you with my wand. Is that what she did?
That's the only thing I
Okay.
could think of.
All right. She said she beat him or hit him or whatever. That's her
Yeah.
answer. What did you say?
She nasty old lady bopped him one.
Bopped him with the wand? Is that a match? What did the fairy godmother do in her cups, Brett?
In her cups, her real feeling about the fairy prince came out and she belted him.
Belted him or beat or hit? There's another one for you. Oh, we're
I
working.
said kiss.
She kissed him.
Naturally.
Yes.
Oh, that's sweet.
But she got her courage up. She
Sweet
took a
the
drink
world.
and then she kissed that
That's
sweet
so
prince.
tender,
Yes, it
isn't it?
is.
Turn him into
Are
a
you
frog.
working out your hostilities too here? Let's see what you've got.
Yes, she did. She bashed him a good shot.
Hit him! How about your unresolved hostilities, Richard?
I have none. I'm too busy crocheting. Amazing, all violence gets applause
That's
here.
right. There, we got a bunch.
So I said she whacked him.
Whacked him.
George, put the light on. Whacked him.
Yeah,
Is
that's
it on?
right. Oh, you're on.
Just a second.
Yeah, no, you're on. There it is.
certainly
See?
All right, I'm just
There's a
checking.
reflection. Okay.
Otherwise I'll
Fannie?
whack him.
There's so much violence here today. Sweet Charles is the only one that wasn't violent, and I said hit.
Hit. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's very unusual, Lee, for a first-round question to score 5. You did it, and at this moment, the score is 5-2 at the end of round 1, and we'll carry on with round 2 right after we do a little carrying on with you. All right, here we go. Round 2 coming up. There it is. Now, Karen, you must score 3 times to stay in the game here.
Mercy.
Which one do you want?
I'll try A again.
A again for Karen. Last time you matched Fannie and Charles, the two of you will not play, everyone else will. The dentist said,
Yes.
Pinocchio squirmed so much, I had to blank him to the chair. The dentist said that. Pinocchio squirmed so much, I had to blank him to the chair. Got the idea, Karen? Okay. Yeah, just, oh, all right. Okay.
Well, I could have said
We're
that.
all ready here. Now, Karen, it's up to you. Take a look at these celebrities and think what you want to say. The dentist said, Pinocchio squirmed so much, I had to blank him to the chair.
Nail him to the chair.
Nail him to the chair. Well, the audience thinks she has a winner in that answer. Nail him to the chair is what she said. Orson, what'd you say?
I don't know why it just didn't occur to me. He screwed him to the chair.
All right. Now, you must match the
that
remaining
nail?
celebrities to
Virtually
stay in
the
the
same.
game. Brett?
Nail!
To the chair. All right, you got to match Abby and Richard to stay in the running here. Abby, it's
It
up
was
to you.
a choice between nail or screw, and
Yeah.
I decided on nail.
Nail him to the chair.
Doesn't have to bring it up again, Abby.
Now, are you going to be a villain or a hero?
Be a hero.
Well, let me ask, what would you like me to be? Well, what the heck then? Nail.
Okay, so at this moment, the score is tied 5-all. Now, Lee, you matched everyone except Charles Nelson Reilly, and he's the only one who will play. The others will all stare at him as he tries to think of an answer to this. I guess you got to get a shot of this. There you got it. Okay, thank you, Orson.
They got it, they just didn't like it, that's all.
No, that's the audience couldn't see it, but they're out of it.
Says expletive deleted, folks.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Charles. Don't talk to Charles when I'm talking to him.
I thought he already had the question.
King Neptune had been under the sea so long,
Yes.
he had blank between his toes. King Neptune had been under the sea so long, he had blank between his toes. Think about it for a second while Charles is writing. Charles has finished writing. Okay, Lee, it's up to you to give us an answer. How do you fill in that blank? He had blank between his toes.
It was King Neptune
Yep. And under the sea so long.
on blood.
Blood.
King Neptune was a king, and he was on war, I assume.
Yes, he was
I don't.
yeah. King now. Well, it's blood is your answer. We've got to go with that. But I guess you really
Carry on.
she really didn't understand it, did she? Charles,
That's right.
if you say blood, I'm going to fall over in a dead faint.
No, I just said I love tiebreakers anyway. Barnacles.
Barnacles would be good.
I don't know who King Neptune is.
You don't know?
No.
You never heard of King Neptune?
No.
Well, King Neptune was this guy who lived in the next block. No. He was the king of the sea. Neptune is in mythology. Anyway, the score is tied 5-all at the end of the second round. That means we go to a tiebreaker, and we do that by wiping the slate clean, pushing this button, revealing 2 questions, one for each of you. The one who has scored the most will be the winner. Karen, you as a challenger will go first.
I'll try B.
B is what she wants. Everybody plays. Harvey said, "Boy, am I humiliated. Not only was I fired, but my replacement is a blank."
Sometimes I just catch right on like
Some
that.
of them catch right on there. Everybody ready? Okay, now we'll call on Karen O'Day. Harvey said, "Boy, am I humiliated. Not only was I fired, but my replacement is a
Woman.
woman." All the limbers are applauding, aren't you?
Down with the male chauvinist pig.
Okay. Orson, what's your answer?
In the old days, when you could still say it, means the same thing, woman.
Okay, here's one for you, Karen. Let's see what you've got.
Well, I don't think there are any girls on this panel. No offense, lady. Woman.
Okay, let's see. Charles.
Girl.
Harvey said, "Boy, am I humiliated. Not only was I fired, but my replacement is a
Girl.
There is nothing like a dame. What do you say?
Name 2. I said lady.
And Fannie.
You know, Brett is just a girl at heart, and I said girl.
Girl at heart.
Got a lot of nerve, girl.
Well, that's 6 for you, and you got your work cut out for you. And now, friends, we've got a little work that we've got cut out for you, and this is it.
Today's consolation prizes are West Clock's Big Ben Futura, traditional Big Ben quality and craftsmanship, colorful, easy-to-read dials, adjustable alarm. From West Clock's Italian Industries Company. And Mr. Coffee and Joe DiMaggio brew a great cup of coffee in just seconds, Mr. Coffee. And a supply of Tropicana, the 100% pure orange juice, the orange juice from fresh oranges from Tropicana. And a supply of Listerol spray disinfectant, the germ killer that kills odor-causing germs, prevents mold and mildew. Listerol from Listerine. Match game 74 will be blank in a minute.
All right, here we go with the second half of our tiebreaker, and you've got to match all celebrities to stay in the game. Kiss your lucky rose. Okay, here we go. Everybody plays. The stewardess announced. All passengers flying on El Cheapo tourist fares are not permitted to use the blank. The stewardess announced all passengers flying on El Cheapo tourist fares are not permitted to use the blank. As soon as you think about that, Lee, while we're waiting for Brett and Charles.
Are we waiting for Brett and Charles?
We are waiting for Brett and Charles.
Now we're only waiting for Charles.
Yes.
He's writing the great American novel.
That's what he's doing. Now he's finished. So, Lee, you got to match everybody, remember. Think it over carefully. All passengers flying on El Cheapo tourist fares are not permitted to use the
Washroom.
washroom. Okay? That's the answer.
You do all kinds of things with these polyethylene
That's
cups.
right. Would you like to show and tell?
I got a terrible cold. Why is that?
May we see your card?
Oh, yes, the bathrooms.
The bathrooms and the washroom. That's one match. Gotta match everybody, Lee. There's one for you. Brett?
Orson scared me. I thought he'd been possessed. I said the facilities.
Facilities. That same thing right here. Okay.
More genteel way.
All right, Charles.
Because airlines are so modern now, I said the Kitty Hawk Luxury John.
The Kitty Hawk Luxury John. No wonder it took you so long to write all those words down. Abby, what do you call it?
Well, I was trying to think of a genteel way of saying it.
Yes.
too, And so I finally came up with restroom.
Restroom.
It's not as classy as
Well,
facilities.
you need two
but
more,
it's
and we'll
nice.
go to another tiebreaker.
Well, I was trying to think of a Gentile way of saying it. So I said John.
John. Okay. Fannie, what did you think of?
Well, I wrote Penny with a photo. I thought of parachute, but fortunately I wrote bathroom.
Well, you had to match everybody, and you did. So that means we go to another tiebreaker.
Attention,
Wipe
mouse.
this one off clean there and push the button, and lo and behold, another tiebreaker. Karen, how do you feel?
I'll never last.
You'll never last?
I'll
You have
try.
to go to the washroom?
No.
Jim, between...
No, but I do.
I'll try.
No, stay there. What do you want to do? A. Okay, again, everybody
I
plays.
think you have 10 seconds to go.
The man at the car wash said to Noah, "Wait a minute, fella. You can't take your blank through my car wash."
Said to Noah.
The man at the car wash said to Noah. Noah. Wait a minute, fella. You can't take your blank through my car wash. Did you hear that, Karen? To Noah. Yes.
Don't look at my answer.
No.
Trying to
Okay.
steal it.
Everybody ready over there. So, Karen O'Day, it's up to you. The man at the car wash said to Noah, "Wait a minute, fella. You can't take your blank through my car wash."
Arc.
Arc. Take your arc out of here. Get your arc out of here. I would have said elephant or arc or something like that. What did you say, sir?
He has been possessed, and you'll never convince me
I bet he's
otherwise.
seen that movie 8 times.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Play the game.
I always go into lots of popcorn, you know. Nobody likes to get car sick. It gets the dry heaves. And I said arc, of course.
There's one for you, Karen. What did you say?
In answer to what?
In answer to the question formally asked, the man at the car wash said to Noah, "Wait a minute, fella, you can't take your blank through my car wash."
Oh, arc.
Yeah. Get your arc out of here. Charles, what'd you say?
I like
Would you
that.
believe it?
What?
I said the same thing, but I spelt it wrong.
Arc. A-R-C. Okay, he said A-R-C, but that's all right. That's a match. Okay, spelling doesn't count here.
Spelling, well, I spelled it right, because I spelled art.
Arc. It's 4 for you. Okay.
It's like a SEAL's convention. All I hear is arc.
Ark. Throw him a
I didn't
fish.
think of the guy with the boat.
You didn't
I thought
think
of Noah Berry Jr., a character actor, so I said, I said Art.
You said it. Now, Fannie, it's your turn to be a hero or a villain.
This sounds like Little Orphan. Remember her dog went Ark?
Yeah.
Ark. I said Ark.
I can't believe it. We got two really terrific players here, and so it's 6-0 in the middle of this second tiebreaker. And we've got to pause right here now and slip this message to you. Okay, we've got to stop right at this point. I'm sorry to do that, ladies, to stop in the middle of a tiebreaker, but that's the way it is. We've run out of time. And we'll see, there it is. We'll see how it works out next time. You know what you've got to do. You got to do what you did last time. Match all 6 celebrities. Time flies when you're having fun, right?
Oh, mercy.
Or
It's all
you with
over.
your loved ones.
Is there anything that any plug? Yes, Fannie.
I'm going to do a special show called 30 Years of Candid Camera. And it'll be on, and I don't have the date, but Alan Funt's going to do a special.
It's going to be a one-time show.
Yes.
A special.
Yeah, starting
30
with,
years,
Candid Radio. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to be out in Milwaukee doing Sugar this summer.
Sugar.
You are?
Yeah, it's first. I always wanted to wear a dress.
I've seen you in a dress. What do you mean always?
Special call.
What is your special?
Yeah, it's 30 years of Army training film.
With Louis Stone.
I'm the one with the black socks.
Gene Redmond from Match Game 74. Join us next time. Thank you. Bye.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 74. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. Stay tuned for Tattletales next over most of the CBS stations.